Shorty, give me one more chance. Shorty, rock, give me one more chance. Shorty, give me one more chance. Shorty, rock, give me one more chance. Shorty, give me one more chance. Shorty, rock, give me one more chance.
Like that.
Shorty, give me one more chance. Shorty, rock, give me one more chance.
It's your boy Shorty Rock.
Shorty, give me one more chance. Shorty, rock, give me one more chance. Shorty, give me one more chance. Shorty, rock, give me one more chance.
First things first, Shorty Rock. Welcome back to another episode of the Shorty Rock NYC show. My name is Shorty Rock, and you can find me on Facebook and Instagram at ShortyRocNYC. You know what I mean? And this is the Shorty Rock NYC show. You can find us on Khaliseum.com. You can go ahead and go to the Android Play Store or the Google Play Store, however you want to call it, and you can go and download the Khaliseum app. But if you are on a regular computer or if you've got an iPhone, you can just go to the website at www.thekhaliseum.com. All right. So before we jump into the show, because we got a really dope topic tonight, but before we jump into the show, I want my co-hosts to go ahead and introduce themselves. All right. So matter of fact, we got Queen Keish. Go ahead and tell them who you are and where they can find you.
What's good, y'all? Y'all know what it is. It's your girl, Queen Keish. I'm back for another episode. You can find me on Instagram at queen.keish and the number 3.
All right. And then we got Niecy P. Go ahead and holler at them.
Hey, you guys, this is Niecy P of Niecy P Entertainment. You can find me at my website, which is NiecyPentertainment.com. And you can find me on Facebook as Denise, D-E-N-Y-S-E, Niecy P.
All right, that's what it is. And then D. Brianna, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, I'm Dee Brianna. You can find me on Instagram at PetiteTravelAgency.com. That's P-E-T-I-T-E Travel Agency.
All right, and Claudine, go ahead and holler at them.
Hello, this is Claudine. Hi everyone. I'm a model, actress, and you can find me on Facebook, Claudine Lee, and Instagram, Queen, D-I-D-I-D-I-N-E. 19.
All right, that's what's up. And then we got Telly in Tampa. Talk to him.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode. I'm your girl Telly. You can find me on Instagram at I am Telly with 2 Y's or virtually made for you.
All right, that's what it is. And Teresa G. Holla at him.
What's up? This is your girl Teresa G. You can find me on IG at teresa.mgonzalez23.
All right, and then brand new on the show, all the way from Albany, New York, we got Lace Sky in the building. Holla at him.
Hey guys, it's your girl Lace Sky. You can find me on IG, Lace_Sky. The Sky's with 2 Y's. Facebook is the same, Lace Sky.
All right, that's what it is. And all the way from Atlanta, Georgia, we got Callie. What's up, Callie?
What's poppin', y'all? It's Callie. You guys can find me on IG at _Wetlands Creole Mommy _.
All right, that's
Okay.
And also, all the way from New York, we got Jay Royal. Holla at him.
Hey everyone, you can follow me on IG. I'm a model, actress, and makeup artist. My makeup business page is on Model J Royale, and then my acting and modeling page is J Royal 25.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
All right.
And all the way in Tampa, Florida, we got the beautiful Shay. Go ahead and holler at them, Shay.
Hey, this is your girl Shay. I am a serial entrepreneur, and you can find me on Instagram at ShayTheBoss_.
Hey, I like that.
The boss.
Yeah, Shay the boss.
You better.
Okay. All right, we about to jump right into the show. Let's go. Now listen up. Okay, so we got a dope topic tonight, and this is something. Before I tell you what the topic is, I want us to watch a little video real quick. Okay.
You're nervous with these videos.
You with these videos?
Don't be scared now.
You're nervous and paranoid.
Okay, you about to see what video.
Lord.
Okay, let me make sure I got this right.
Oh, Lord.
So we can actually see it, you
Does
know?
it involve rainbows and unicorns?
Please no. No.
Not this week. Hold on.
The sushi 6ix9ine you talking about?
Hey.
I hope it's not Lord Jesus.
That was just bad. Mm-mm.
Well, you're gonna have to tune into that episode.
Oh, stop talking about Tetris.
We're
Y'all know.
counting down to Valentine's Day, answering your
6'5",
moderate
you be
romance
trying.
questions. And this morning, should you date your coworker? One couple story of meeting at the office, then marrying is trending big right now. And ABC's Rebecca Jarvis has their story.
Well, it was nice to meet you, Ben. Office romance. Even the interns can't escape it. See you later.
Love to.
But not all's fair in love and work. These days, many companies have policies that frown upon cubicle courtships. So what happens when the one is the one you sit next to every day?
We worked together for just over a year, and I never told a single soul.
27-year-old Jacqueline Smith and now husband Tyler McKee were together for 4 years when Tyler took a job at Jacqueline's company, where she no longer works, finding his desk right next to his girlfriend's.
8 floors of a building, you didn't expect to be sitting 15 feet away from her.
The couple choosing to keep their relationship private from their coworkers.
We were worried a little bit about our reputation and what people might think or say.
The Business Insider editor says there were several steps they took to keep their work and personal lives separate.
You should always check the company policy before you start an office romance.
We weren't showing up and leaving at the same time. And to be frank, we rarely talked to each other.
The couple also kept their lovey-dovey messages off their business emails and cell phones. Another important consideration, keeping their love quarrels out of the office. Now, happily married for 4 months, Jacqueline and Tyler say their relationship is a testament to making an office relationship work.
I ended up leaving the company and going to work somewhere else. And we stayed together, and a few years later, I proposed. Yeah, the rest is history.
All right, and Rebecca joins us now along with life coach Demetria Lucas, author of Don't Waste Your Pretty. Thanks for being with us. And Rebecca, you actually have a little personal tale to tell. You met your husband at a very convenient time at work.
Yes, we met working back to back. We worked back to back in a cubicle for almost 2 years. I used to work at a bank. We worked back to back in this cubicle for almost 2 years. He came to me, told me he was quitting, and I told him I liked him.
Timing is everything.
Very interesting conversation, but for me, I had always been taught you don't date people at work. It's a really bad idea. So I was always, you can ask my friends. I tried to set up a lot of my friends with my husband before we ended up dating because I thought he was such a good person. And I don't think I even allowed myself to really think of him in that way until I knew that we weren't going to be in any kind of conflicting situation. He wasn't my boss. I didn't report to him, but still
that makes a big difference, doesn't it?
It does. It really does. I think in my case it did, because in my mind I didn't want it to hinder him at work. I didn't want it to hinder me at work. There were a couple of weeks there where we did date, and we still worked in that same cubicle together, but it was just a few weeks.
Don't look behind me. Do not look behind me.
Demetria, do you have to be in Rebecca's situation to start that office romance? Is there a way to do it while you're both still working there?
Well, I think you did it the exact right way. You took things very slow. I don't know if 2 years is necessary, but good job. That works out. But take things slow. Investigate who you're dating, because you're taking a really big risk here. So do a little search. Find out about his office history. You're the first person that he's dated. Does he hit on everyone? These are things that you want to know.
And you want to make sure not to leave a digital trail as well, correct? Try to get off the company email when you're beginning that romance?
Never, ever on the company email. At the beginning, at the end, in the middle, nothing. Everything is on your personal account. And if you can't keep it that way, then you just talk in person.
Should you keep your relationship under?
The office do not need to know.
Okay.
I like this topic.
I love this topic.
I love this topic. That's because I pick good topics. Okay.
This week you
So,
did.
the topic of tonight is it okay to date a coworker? Is it okay to date a coworker? And I want to know about your personal experience too. I want to get all in your business. Okay, so first and foremost, who wants to go first?
I'll go first. No, because you know why? You know why? That way I don't get caught. Control the conversation. That's how you do it. Boom. All right. So, it can go. It's a yes and no for me because I've done it. Okay, let me go ahead and do it that way.
How many times?
2 times.
Doing it
two
now?
different companies.
Doing it now?
No, I'm not doing it now.
Okay.
No, not at all. Not at all.
You wouldn't admit it.
Are you in a relationship right now?
Of course I am.
Okay.
2 years.
You wouldn't
Next
tell us
month.
if you was.
Huh?
I said you wouldn't tell us if you was then.
I'm
so
with the ringy dingy.
Okay.
He's just a Beyonce.
Yeah. Anyways,
hold on. What is that? You engaged, sir?
Yeah, long time. Anyways.
Okay.
Let's go with that.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
He's a boss, though. He is. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
But anyways, so it's a yes and no. It all depends on how you approach the situation because, like in the video, it can mess you up at work. You can get fired. He can get fired, or she, depending on how you what's your flavor.
So how did your relationship start with the first one?
That was a while ago.
What was he doing?
He was just cute, and he was just
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like, what was his position? Like, was he just a regular coworker with you, like your boss?
Yeah, he was a regular coworker.
Okay.
He was a regular coworker, and he was in a different department, but like our departments happened to work really, really well together, and I happened to be a lead, and he was a lead in his department, so we got stuck together a lot.
How'd it start?
More of it was a work lunch date, and then our bosses left because they had other meetings to go to, so we got stuck doing all the work together. And then after a couple of those, he was like, "Yo, let me take you out for a real date," and I was like, "Oh, okay."
So was he like your work husband at first, or no?
He was my work husband. Like I already because he was mad cool. So like before we even really started talking, like I already claimed him as my work husband because we trained together.
When he was your work husband, did you actually say, "Hey, I want you to be my work husband," or just started doing stuff with him?
Well, at first I was having a really bad day and he brought me some chocolate. So I was like, "Oh, you doing hubby vibes?" And he's like, "Well, yeah, I can be your work husband." I was like, "Okay, cool, you're my work husband." Boom.
Okay.
It was like that. It was. Okay. I wasn't thinking anything. I wasn't thinking of anything of it. I was like, "Okay, well, you my work husband."
How long was he your work husband before he finally hit it?
That's what I've been waiting at.
Were you eligible for PTO?
You gotta take a drink on that one.
Were you eligible for PTO by that time, ma'am?
Yes, I was.
Hold on,
yes,
answer my question. I need my question answered, okay?
It was about like a year and a half. It was
a year and a half.
Yeah.
Okay, now.
Oh, good job.
Right. A year and a half.
Yes.
How long did it take before you actually kissed him?
Hold on, I gotta think about this one. This was some years ago. This was some years ago.
See, I got the hard question out right out the box. I follow a very strict line of questioning.
I think it was maybe about like 6 months before we actually kissed.
Really? 6 months.
Good God!
Oh, he's slipping on his pimple. But anyway,
because think about it, I friend zoned him. Like, 'cause I was like, "Look, I'm not gonna mess. I don't mess with where I eat. Like, I don't." Okay. But he was very persistent.
Okay, so all right, that's cool. Let me work this thing. Okay, so he hit it.
Help him, Jesus.
Did y'all now either before or after he hit that, right? Were you guys like actually like messing around at work? Did people know about it? Like,
so for me, I have a real work persona, so I could turn you out and tune you out because you're not messing with my money. Like, yeah, I'm gonna say, "Hey, what's up?" I'll give you a hug and stuff like that. We can ha and kiki, but when it comes to my money, you not stopping that.
Okay.
So people came to me and was like, "Oh, homie be staring at you all the time. Like, I think he likes you." I'm like, "Really? He does?"
Oh, so you was playing it off.
I was, and then when we went, I was like, "Yo, you guys dialed this back." I said, because now you having eyes coming, and the only eyes that I want to be on me is when they trying to give me more money or give me a promotion. Like, that's the only time. Like, we don't need to be.
Okay.
What ended it? What ended it?
Yeah, what ended it?
I wasn't the only one.
Oh,
in the office too.
It was a very thing.
This is the one thing, right?
How'd you find out?
Oh, one of the girls that I trained, like I did their training class, so I was their SME, which is subject matter expert.
Mm-hmm.
And then so she was like, "Oh yeah, I saw your man down there with her." I was like,
"Oh, the messy."
I was like, "Hey, well, you know, I was their work mama, you know, so like they come with facts and that's it." And I was like, "Okay," because I don't be searching for stuff; it just comes to me.
So, did he admit it, or he was just like?
He tried to not like. He tried to play it off, and I was like, "Oh, okay." But, you know, I sort of fell back. And I was like, all right, I'm just going to observe. I fell back. You got friend zoned. And because he was so busy with her, he didn't realize that he got friend zoned.
Did you ever go and talk to her?
Oh, I did. What I did is I waited. I showed up. I was like, fancy meeting you guys here. Let's have a conversation.
But this wasn't on the job.
Oh, no, I don't mess with my money. No, never. Never.
So you popped up on a date outside of work?
Popped up on a date.
Oh, heck
no. No, but the one thing is it wasn't being messy. It was just more of like a, hey, you got caught.
Right.
And the one thing is it's not like a he said, she said, someone else is running and telling me so. I'm seeing
You see it, right?
I caught you myself. You can have her. You can have him. Whatever.
Right.
Peace out. And I'm good.
So you ain't snap, like you ain't flip a table over or nothing, like no.
There was cops around, and I have a clean record. I'm gonna keep a clean record. I will never get caught.
I mean, you ain't do the Love and Hip Hop drink throw or nothing, like. Come on, bro. Like, you gotta
shake the table. You ain't shake the table on him.
Yeah, I mean,
I snatched him. Okay, I snatched him. Okay.
Where were they at? Like,
you snatched the wig? You snatched the wig off? Is that what you said? You snatched the wig off.
Okay, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. This is very important. What's his name?
His name's Aaron. I can tell you that.
Oh, okay. That's what we doing tonight. That's what we doing.
Yes. I don't care.
Okay, all
I
right.
don't care. That's the one thing. I don't care. And he's lucky because I could have totally messed him up, but I'm a better person than that.
Do you have a message for him right now? Do you have a message for him at all?
Karma. That's all I'm gonna say because the other words I can't do. We a family show.
Oh, listen.
Oh, yes.
Some of us violate that every day. What you got to say?
Okay. You later, Keish. I'll call you later, Keish, okay?
It's rated R.
All right. Who's next?
Yeah.
Who's next?
I got a little story. I would say yes and no. For me, it's kind of like a different scenario because I was a bartender. So, you know, that already comes with some complications. For me, he was a co-manager. And at first, I really wasn't like paying any mind because I was working 2 jobs. So for me, it's like I'm working all day. When I come there, I'm getting my money, getting my tips, and I'm leaving. So he would kind of like walk me to my car every night. And that just kind of grew gradually. At first, it was cool. I had my regulars. He wouldn't trip. They didn't know I had a man there. But then it got to be where he got a little bit jealous. My money was trying to slow down because my co-regulars was like,
no,
You
ma'am.
mess with the money?
Oh no. That's what stopped it. Because one thing about me is it's the maturity thing. I could like you to death, but when it comes to us having an understanding, if you breach that, then we gotta just reorganize things.
Okay, hold on for a second. Hold on, because you speeding right now. You gotta slow down.
You like pause?
Yeah. I like
Let's
to
talk.
I like to walk through these conversations.
Let's go.
You running through this mug, okay?
Let's take a stroll, a long stroll. Like a stroll
You want to
down
know
there.
So tell me this.
I try to control the information. You want the intricate detail.
I do. Because you know what? Because there
He wants
is
the tea, honey.
exactly. So anyway, I like to sip my tea. I don't like to,
I like to
Anyway.
Okay.
So, at what point did he make it 100% clear that he wanted something more than just walking you to the car?
It was pretty much probably like after like the third month, and he asked me out on a date, but it was pretty much a conversation for me. It was like, okay, well, free food. I wasn't really thinking nothing serious of it because in my mind, I'm like, shoot, I consider him one of my kind of regular customers too because he tipped me. So
hold on. You said you were doing what now?
He's a bartender.
Hold on. You was a bartender? You was a bartender?
Yes.
That's it.
That's it, a bartender.
Just a bartender.
Just a
It's all right,
bartender.
baby. We all got some skeletons, honey. We all got some
Let me
skeletons.
tell you.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Johnny gotta dig them up though.
If you put yourself in the right situation,
Okay.
if you put yourself in the right situation, bartending, like you can make tips like some other girls who have to do a little bit more.
Yeah.
So what position?
And I worked in a cigar bar, so it was more so kind of older, upscale type of guys.
Okay, so what position did he put you in?
Well, he just became very aggressive, like with his stares, like making a situation uncomfortable. Because when you're behind the bar, like it's more than just me making your drink. You got some guys.
Hold on. I gotta get at you right now. At you. Cause you talking about he was walking to your car, being all sweet, then all of a sudden, now he getting aggressive. Now, did he get aggressive before y'all was intimate or after y'all was intimate?
After. I would say after. Yeah. After.
Claiming it.
Oh, he was, that's exactly. He was pissing on a pole. Literally.
Okay. So before you guys were intimate, did you establish ground rules?
Oh yes, of course. Because for me, understanding is everything. Like I don't want to put myself or you in a position to where I do something that offends you. So, and for me, it's like if you met me and I'm doing X, Y, and Z, then we have a conversation. This is what it is. This is my job. This is your job. I'm helping make you look good.
So you told him what? What was the stipulations of your relationship? Like, what was the ground rules?
Basically, when we're at work, we're at work. If you see me talking to my customers or my regulars, then we have an understanding of what you and I are and what that is.
And what was y'all?
I mean, at the time, I would say we were exclusively dating. It wasn't a relationship because I wanted to kind of, let it grow into that. Because not a lot of people can handle dating people who work kind of in the bartending industry. It takes somebody, I think, that's kind of like pretty confident and secure within that communication.
Did everybody know that y'all was messing around?
Eventually, yes, because of just how he was. Like, guys, especially guys who are kind of, your regulars, they build relationships with you. So when you working, they watching your every step too. So, I mean, they gonna notice somebody watching you.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
So eventually, how did it end?
Basically, for me, it ended kind of bad because I'm a nonchalant person. Like, I don't like to argue, but if I communicate something to you and he just kept on, like, and it got to the point, like I said, it was interfering with my tips. So I'm like, listen, we both got to work here. So it's just better to cut ties because I'm going to continue to get my money. That's why I show up here. Like, I was 8 hours on one job and then come here not for free. So it ended badly because I had to eventually end up moving to another bar just to kind of remove myself from that situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to circle back to that. All right, who's next?
I'll go next.
All right, go ahead, Teresa.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely not. That causes problems in the beginning or the end. And if your company has a distinct policy against it, who you got to blame but yourself? Or you're going to blame your new boyfriend? In the instance where the girl was already with the guy before he came to the office, that was a completely separate issue. I'm going to make this personal. My ex-husband is dating, he's her superior.
Okay. So a subordinate.
And he is dating her at work. They do have a specific policy against coworkers dating.
Did you snitch on him?
No.
Oh,
I'm
you
gonna let Mama
nice.
take it course. But
What's his
he
name?
is a subordinate.
What's his name? What's his name?
I would
His name is Jonathan.
You snitch now.
Jonathan.
What's the name of the company? What's the name of the company? What's the name of the company?
Shorty Rock.
Shorty.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear. What did you say? No one is allowed to do this to me. Just to let y'all know.
Oh, you know
We will.
You know
listen, I will mute you and kick you off the show.
I'll come right back in. What's up? Right?
Hello.
Okay, so Jonathan, so is that the reason why y'all broke up? Is that one of the reasons?
He did cheat on me, and I have a feeling that's the woman he cheated on me with.
Messy.
Because
It was easy.
it was too easy. Not even 3 months later after our divorce, he was already dating her.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Stop it.
And they've been there. She been there and they've been smashed.
So let me ask you a question. If he didn't actually cheat, but she was just the work wife, would you be okay with that?
That's fine.
Hell no.
Oh, that leads to.
No, that's fine.
Said no.
As long as you know your place.
If you know your role. If you know your role as work husband, work wife, you should be good because really just a good thing as just like a friend.
It's just a confidant.
Yeah, you got you better call that person.
Hold on, wait, no. Like, look, I got a work boyfriend, right? And my man knows him.
Oh, right now?
Like, it's cool. Yes, my man currently.
Your current relationship, you have a work husband.
Right
work
now.
Boo. Work boo.
Their work boy.
He hasn't been promoted.
And he's okay, and your fiance.
What I did, right?
Okay, please go ahead.
Was I made sure.
Juicy.
Look, babe, in case we's at a work function and you see this person come up saying, "Tell me what's up, boo. Give me a hug." I don't need you to be pulling out no machetes, no cutlasses, no nothing like that, or nothing like that, because he crazy. And trying to tell somebody.
Hold on.
Crazy. Y'all crazy.
It gotta be mature.
Hold on, stop the car. Stop the car real quick. Stop. Hold on.
What happened?
So you have a work husband
And a fiance.
and your fiance knows about him.
Yes.
And he perfectly all right with it.
Oh, he wasn't all right with it. No.
Oh, but you don't care. You don't care. You're going to do it anyway.
No, listen. Hold on, wait.
Okay, go ahead.
I never said that I didn't care.
Okay, explain something.
I never said I didn't care, right? However, my work husband and I've known long before my fiance.
Oh, so that makes it better.
So, okay. No, I'm not saying that makes it better, whatever. However, the whole point is though, is when I got into my relationship, I say, yo, whole relationship, like it was boom. Like you gotta know your place, whatever. We cool. We can like have work
Oh, you
jokes,
told your
whatever,
fiance
but you have
that,
to have
or you told
respect.
the work husband that?
Told work husband that.
Oh.
Then when I said, hey,
Control your
babe.
hoes. Control your hoes.
I said, hey, babe. All right. I said, hey, babe, just to let you know.
You need somebody to talk to at work.
Hold on, Teresa.
You know,
don't bail out.
That could
Don't
be
bail
a
out,
dangerous
please.
game.
But
Okay, go ahead.
for my fiance, I'm like, hey, babe, there is a guy at work that's like just like a homie, and I call him my work husband, whatever. And he's like, okay. He's like, what's his name? What he look like? Am I gonna meet him face to face? So I need to know whose ass I'm kicking.
I gotta know who I'm sharing. Who I'm sharing with.
No,
Okay.
there's nothing being shared. Hold on,
next?
pause.
Who's next?
That's a different show. Being shared.
Okay, Claudine.
Whatever.
All right, go ahead, Claudine. Well, first answer the question: is it okay for you to have a work relationship, or for you to date a coworker? I'm sorry.
You mean a professional, friendly relationship?
No, I didn't say that.
Relationship period. Like
I said, hold on. Claudine, is it okay for you to date a coworker?
No, it's not okay for me to date a coworker.
Okay.
Because the same paycheck I'm gonna get the same paycheck too. So
you mean no money?
With the same paycheck. So I be like, honey, I did this. Oh, you just get paid.
I like that.
At least I get out my pocket.
I'm just like, money. Don't you know how much money I'm getting paid, or if I get paid. But I did date a coworker once.
Okay.
It was kids, but it wasn't. You know, I was 22. I used to work at the doctor office.
Okay.
And he was
No, go ahead. Keep going.
He was a doctor. When I get there, he was really cute, hot, and sexy.
Got you a doctor.
A doctor? That's what I'm talking about.
He was sexy.
I changed my answer now.
Go ahead.
Really, I was just act like nothing. I didn't really like him, but I can tell he liked me. And a coworker, she's like him. First, when I get there, she told me, she's like, she liked him. And I was like, okay, that's good. So I had to put myself in the side.
Oh.
So when we have lunch and he asked me to go out for lunch, and we go for lunch. First day he paid.
What about your coworker though? What about the coworker that liked him?
He didn't choose her.
Didn't take her. He dated him. We went for lunch. So second time we went for lunch.
He wasn't invited.
Said no new
Hold
friend.
up.
Listen.
He knew what he wanted.
Right.
So
you knew your coworker liked him. It didn't matter?
No. That ain't her friend.
See?
Okay.
Okay.
See, a like and a relationship are two different things.
My question for Shorty Rock is: listen, if you find you with your friend and your friend need $1, you find $1, you gonna give it to your friend? No.
You gonna keep that dollar in
You
your
gonna keep that dollar because you found it.
No, I strictly follow bro code.
So you give your friend that $1
and know that $1.
She had no obligation.
So you would give your friend that $1 then?
Yeah.
He gonna Venmo it.
Yeah, here you go, bro. You gonna
say I ain't got no change.
Keish, you know we know.
Okay, hold on. Okay, Claudine.
Yes.
All right. So once your friend found out you came back from lunch
Yes.
with her man. What was the relationship like with the coworker?
Right.
With the coworker, nothing at all. Me growing up, I always have boy as a friend. Like I always hang out with boys. So I always hang out with him as a friend. So, but
What did she say about you hanging out with her man?
I'm so sorry.
She was upset.
If she was salty, I'm sure.
You didn't care? You didn't care, Claudine?
No, I told you I was 22.
The co-worker thought she was slick and called dibs when you first got there.
Right.
Cute too. She was trying to call dibs on him.
So you have to watch out for them chicks. Like, oh, she looked like his type. You got to watch out for them chicks.
Okay.
Okay.
Listen.
Claudine. Did he hit it?
Oh God.
And
It's like 5 months.
The first month.
It was my best friend. When
He was your best friend.
He's wrong if it was the first night.
And then he changed my schedule. I used to work in the morning and he changed it for night.
He changed the schedule. That's the setup.
Wow.
Okay, hold on. So you telling me 1 month of knowing your boss, he already hit it.
No, I said 5 months. Then he changed my schedule after 5 months.
Okay.
And when it was he took off his uniform, his clothes, and he got a little tight thing. Oh my gosh.
He was stripping for her. If he was that fine, shoot, a month is a long time.
Okay, Claudine. Did y'all mess around in the office?
Yes.
Ooh, that's fun,
Claudine.
Yes.
I admire you, my friend.
Right, that's some fun stuff.
Go ahead. Get it on.
Auntie.
Quiet, Claudine. Oh no.
Okay.
So
She about to be the champ for the day.
How did it end, Claudine? How did it end?
It wasn't really in like his side. That was just me just moved somewhere, met someone else, and I wasn't really dating him to be.
So you left the office then?
She hit it and quit it.
He hit it and quit it.
We didn't do that.
Shoot it and boot it.
Okay, all right. All right, who's next?
I have no personal experience, but I just know it won't work for me.
Okay, go ahead, Callie. Go ahead.
It just wouldn't work for me because you gotta know yourself, right? Like I said, like everybody said, we don't mess with our money, correct? So I know for a fact I wouldn't be able to handle a situation with dating someone in the company and seeing them do something that I'm against. Now, I'm the type of to take something and hold it in, but if I can't hold it in, it's gonna release, which is gonna fuck up my money, it's gonna mess up his money. We both fired. I might do jail time. See, I can't do that. I can't do that. You gotta know yourself. You can't put yourself in situations where you know you're gonna act up.
Okay, hold on. Because we acting like Mother Teresa right now. So
okay, go on.
You telling me you never talk to somebody, never
within the company,
never holler at somebody, never dated, ever.
Because like I said, you gotta know yourself. You can't put yourself in a position you know you can't handle. So I know me, and I know how I react off the disrespect, and I know how men can be. So, for example, if I'm working in a company and I find out he messing with somebody else, like it's a wrap. Everybody's gonna know it. That's just how I am. So I don't put myself in a position to even have to react like that.
So what happened to the dudes that actually like you at work?
They let me know they like him, and they just get tired of me turning them down. And then when I leave the company or whatever, next thing I know, they find me on social media or something like that. Like, you don't work there no more.
You still don't give them a chance?
Then I might, see what's happening.
Have you given them a chance?
Have I done it before? Yes. After I left? Yeah.
So you would date a former coworker?
I would date a former coworker, correct.
Okay, not a current coworker.
Nah, I ain't messing with my money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't messing with my money, so I'm not gonna put myself in that position because I know how I'm gonna react. I can't see him, and know. Oh, y'all know dang well what y'all got going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't do that.
Okay.
So I don't put myself in a position that'll mess up my money. So I don't care how fine you are, how much money you are, it's just not gonna work.
Okay, I can respect that.
Kelly, a hot girl.
All right, who's next?
I'm sorry, I just know I got a little temper, so it's like
that red hair down.
When it comes to my money,
she give me that.
So I'm not gonna put myself in that position. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know yourself.
She give me that bust the windows out your car vibe.
I was thinking Kiki. I was thinking Kiki Wyatt. I was thinking Kiki Wyatt.
You're doing this way too much. That right there.
I'm gonna do some love and hip hop on it.
Fellas,
I'm already trying not to cuss this whole segment.
You're in good company, my dear. You're in good company. I cuss all the time.
All of that.
Her neck movement is way too aggressive.
I'm the one to pull up at your mama house.
Oh.
Yeah.
Miss Johnson,
How about Johnny in there? Ready for all of them.
Okay, she got all the smoke. Okay, who next? The bear they sold.
I'll go.
Okay, who said that?
Me, Jay.
Okay, go ahead, Jay.
I would say no because I've had my experience with dating in the work field.
How many times?
I've tried it twice.
Only twice, Jay?
Yeah, I've learned my lesson.
Okay, what happened the first
She was
time?
like, 2 times?
That second time she was like, I'm gonna try this again.
That was a trial. That was a trial. It was a trial. Trial period.
Gotta make
Fool
sure
me
it was
once,
them,
shame
not
on you. Fool me twice, shame on
Okay,
me.
so what happened with the first one?
The first one, he cheated on me.
Now, hold on. When you say cheated, hold on. When you say he cheated on you, y'all was in an official boyfriend and girlfriend relationship?
Mm-hmm.
And he knew y'all was an official boyfriend girlfriend relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so how long were y'all together?
3 years.
3 years? Working at the same job?
Dang,
He won't talk out.
I had my own
y'all live
place.
together?
He moved in with me.
Oh no!
So he moved in while y'all was working together.
See?
Did the people at the job know?
Huh?
Did the
He
people
had
at
to
the
change
job
his
know?
address.
Did the female know y'all was together? That's what I want to know. Did that female know y'all was together?
No, we ain't get there yet.
What?
Okay, I'm gonna slow down.
Slow down.
You're trying to get the
We
tea.
gonna get there.
It's funny.
You sipping slow. I want to know.
See, Callie knew. She don't understand. We sip around here.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
You trying to take it to the head. We sip. We gonna get there.
Okay, hold on. Let me slow down. All right, go
Yeah,
ahead.
please. Slow your roll, Callie.
This is champagne. This ain't no pudding.
I'm sorry, Jay. I'm sorry.
I bet.
She got a little excited.
I did. I'm like, hold up, 3 years?
Just a teeny bit.
Okay, first of all, describe to me the type of job you were at.
Well, it was actually my first job out of high school. I was working at Wendy's.
Okay, so how old were you?
I was 21.
How old was he?
He was 20.
He was 20. Okay. All right. So how long before you started working at Wendy's? No, hold on. Who worked there first? You or him?
Me.
Okay. How long after he started working at Wendy's did he hit that?
That is the question.
I would say 3 months.
That is the real question.
3 months.
That's 90 days.
Right.
What's that supposed to mean? Okay, so 3 months.
days.
3 months working at Wendy's, he hit that.
Mm-hmm.
How long after he hit that did he move in?
It was like
3 days.
a year and a half. No, a year and a half.
You said what?
A year and a half.
A year and a half. Okay. So y'all have been messing around for a year and a half, and then y'all finally decide to move in.
Well, he chose to move in. I didn't pressure him, or whatever, because as a man, men are physical, women are emotional, so I'm not the type of person to push somebody to do something. It was his will to do it.
Okay, so let me ask you this. While you were working at the job, while you were at Wendy's, right? Did he flirt with anybody else?
At the time, no.
Okay. So at what point or what did he do to start making you feel he was cheating?
He started hanging out more, and it was more so one time he was in the shower, and his phone just kept dinging. He said he was gonna go hang out with a friend on the north side, and I was like, it's just that intuition. I'm like, hell, what the hell? Let me go look at my phone.
Oh, you got your business. Okay.
And the messages were just popping up, and it was a female. She was light skinned, and I was like, yeah, she looks like her type, and the conversation was a little too touchy. Like, it was just too, not something that needs to be done if you're in a relationship with somebody and living with somebody as well. So I saw the text messages. They was going back and forth, and he was flirting, and apparently he was going to see her, not hang out with his homeboy.
Now, did you know this female or no?
No, because apparently she was a new hire at my job. And I found out when I texted my boss, and me and my boss were like dead. And I asked him, I was like, who is this? I asked her, who is this female? She was like, oh my gosh, he's texting her? And I was like, yes. And she was like, this chick just got hired last weekend. And I'm like,
not even a whole weekend?
See? Don't work wives and work husbands.
They couldn't even be boyfriend and girlfriend. How fast they move.
They couldn't even work friends. They didn't make it to the friend stage.
They didn't even know each other's last name.
So
they was probably feeding each other nuggets and all that, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't with that.
So your boss knew that you guys were seeing each other.
yes. I was.
And she was okay with that? I mean,
she didn't mind because I was one of her strongest employees in her business, and I didn't, I wasn't one of them type of females that was drama out, ghetto. I always uphold, when it came to my work and my ethics and morals, I didn't, even though I did mix business with pleasure, but at the same time, it didn't cause a problem to his job.
okay.
So, and she already knew me with working with me as many years as I've worked with her in her business. So it really didn't bother her. And on top of that, there was other people dating other people in the company as well.
Okay. All right. So what made you say you want to try this again? The second time.
He had stopped talking after the girl came to me and asked me about it. Because
Hold on.
Yeah.
You found out he was cheating, you took him back?
He didn't go as far as anything. They had just exchanged numbers and didn't get to hang out yet. That day, they were supposed to have hung out, but they didn't until her friend that worked at our job as well, she was like, she informed her that me and him were together, and she didn't know that. So she came to me, still as a woman, and apologized because she didn't know nothing of, me and his relation. And she didn't know who I was at first until her friend told her at the job.
Okay, but Jay, you found out.
I was young. I was young, okay?
I'm gonna give you a
She
pass.
like, come on, I was only.
Okay. So you said you dated somewhere at your job twice.
Mm-hmm.
Or is it the same guy?
No, the other person I had dated, she was female.
You said was what?
A female.
Because you said that kind of low. Huh?
The soft-spoken voice.
Right.
Really began to crack it.
Hey. No, I need confirmation. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
All right. So, okay, when you did that, what kind of job were you working at then?
It was the same job. I had worked for this job for like 9 years.
You said the job you're working at now? What did you say?
No, not the one I'm working at now.
Okay.
I work at a different
That was in the same year.
It's the same company.
So it was still Wendy's.
Mm-hmm.
So Wendy's is a spot then.
Oh my God.
Hey,
Getting it
stay
in.
most of your day at work.
A little part-time.
Hey, I'm applying tomorrow. Okay. Gotta get me one. Need me a work wife. But anyway, okay. So now the woman, right? So this is a woman now. Okay. Now have you been with a woman before, this girl?
No, I met her before I had met him when we had our, whatever.
So she was working there the whole time too?
No.
Oh,
No. He wasn't in the picture there. She was the first person I had dated in the company. I was 19 when I met her.
Okay, so he was number 2.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. And this was at the same location? I'm about to say, like, yeah, you running through him, Jay.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
Like that.
Okay.
She like, pump your brakes.
Okay. So you met him at 19, right?
No,
No. I'm saying the first one. I mean, no, the guy. You met the guy when you was 19.
No, I met him when I was 21.
21.
I met
her when she was 19.
Her when she was 19.
Mm-hmm.
So how long was y'all together with her? I mean, you together with her?
Not long.
Like months? A year?
Couple months.
Couple months? Okay. So what made the relationship with the girl end?
She started being more aggressive and abusive. I mean that I was younger and she was older. I didn't understand what I was getting myself into. I mean, I did when it came to being with a woman, but not with her personality and her traits and, how she really was, being around her more and stuff like that.
So how did that affect you at work, though, since y'all worked at the same place?
Well, just by, how my attitude, not in a nasty way, but I was just more so nonchalant just to myself. I was still doing my work. I didn't cause no problems or issues or anything like that. But, of course, when people know how you are, when you're bubbly, you're very goofy and stuff like that, they know the difference between,
They know when something wrong.
So how did it end?
I left. I left her, yeah. It was too much.
Why'd you leave her? Did you guys have like one last fight? Like,
we what?
Did you guys have like one last fight? Why did you leave?
I left after she had put her hands on me.
And was she still working there after y'all broke up?
Mm-hmm.
So how was that?
It was uncomfortable. It was very uncomfortable.
Yeah. Especially when an aggressive person too.
Yeah.
How long after y'all broke up? How long after y'all broke up did she remain there? Or y'all remain working together?
A good little minute until I transferred to a different store.
And did you transfer because of that situation?
That, and also because I wanted to move anyways, and I didn't want to be in that location anymore.
Okay. All right, that's understandable. All right, who's next?
I go.
All right, go ahead, Queen.
I don't believe in it. I've never done it. I work in HR. I don't.
Quiche, never, Quiche.
Never. Not even when I worked for GD.
Oh no.
Never.
Okay.
Never.
All right.
I don't believe in it. Like I already know what it takes to be in a relationship or even in a situationship, and it just does not mix well with work. Like even if you could be having an innocent conversation with somebody, but if it looks too in depth, it could set that person off.
Yep.
Like, it's just too many factors that are just entirely, and it don't have nothing to do with the money, because the money's gonna get messed up. Either way, like eventually you're gonna mess your money up. You either gonna have to leave or something, because something is going to get pulled out of hand. The thing about it is that you can set boundaries all day, but honestly, as human beings, I believe that nobody honestly believes in boundaries and things like that. So in an event that you give somebody a little pinky or you take them to the bathroom and show them what's popping, you know what I'm saying? They're going to think that it should happen all the time. I mean, that's just my brain. You know what I mean? That's how I don't do things like this. You know what I mean?
Hold on, your thing is giving a pinky?
And you, listen, wait.
Okay.
I didn't say anything about a pinky.
He took it all.
You gave him a little pinky.
No, I said get it popping.
Oh, they give him the pinky. I'm sorry. Okay, all right.
Oh, that's far pinky.
Yeah.
No, I was like, what the heck is the family show?
You was like, whoa.
What is the pinky? We'll talk about that later.
I don't know. I was like,
that's the
This ain't for this show.
Word of the day.
And the worst thing about it is it's even easier when you do date females. Like there's different times that you can dip off. Y'all can go to the same bathroom. Like it's just too easy.
True.
Like
way more sneaky.
Exactly,
way more sneaky.
Exactly.
So you've never done it?
No, I've never done it, and I wouldn't.
So how do you deal with the females or the guys? Well, it's probably easy with the guys, but how do you deal with your coworkers that are willing to risk it all for you?
I try to keep my distance as much as possible, but I also keep it 100% professional to the point where I become mean.
Oh.
And it's just, and it sometimes it'll push them along a little bit farther, but other times they'll just be like, yo, yeah.
They be like,
other times they'll be like, yo, I don't even want
that.
no parts of her.
Right.
Like, she's
It turned them
really
on.
too much. Yeah. Some of them, yeah. But others of them, like, I used to be a recruiter and I used to help people get jobs and I used to get hit on all the time. Girls, guys, it didn't matter. Like, and I'm just looking at these folks like, bro, like, I don't understand if y'all understand, but I'm here for one thing, and that's to work. And I'm going to make sure you do the same thing because at the end of the day, your name is on my list and I got to make sure that you do what you do. So I don't mix it.
So you would recommend no one do it?
I would recommend nobody do it.
So
My thing is
no benefits in it?
No, I don't. I mean, what's the best part about it? You get to dip off and go play around. I mean, that's great, but you can do that if you have somebody that you just deal with that's nearby. Hey, come over on my lunch. We can get it in the car. What's good?
So have you got it in the car with somebody? Have somebody pulled up on you? You went to the parking lot.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But it wasn't no coworker.
Right.
Wasn't no coworker. And it wasn't my. Never mind. Okay, huh?
Run that back.
All right, who's next?
Me.
All right, Shay.
No, I personally am against it because I work more in like the customer service field, and I don't want no offense to nobody. I don't want no dude that's working in customer service. Like, I need your hands to get dirty. Like, I need you to be like construction or something.
Mechanics are great. Just let you know.
Hold on.
Very great with their hands. Very.
Just
Mechanics
because
are amazing with their
customer
hands.
service don't mean they suck.
It's not. That's why I said like,
Sure,
okay,
you do customer service.
She said she gonna need you to make some money around this country.
They might be employee of the month.
He said know how to work with his hands.
Hey, good with his hands.
So my soon-to-be ex-husband, he worked customer service. I don't know if he did anything at work. I didn't really care to really fully know because I wasn't there. But it was like he was like a little bee. Like, he acted like a little female, and it was just like, here, come home and gossip. I'm like,
yeah, that's not a turn on. Mm-mm.
And I was it's just a whole nother story.
That's not because he worked in customer service. Let me just clear that up.
Right. He might just got some tendencies. You know what I'm saying?
How can I help you?
Right.
He might got some tendencies.
I really feel like, not besides the point of me feeling like the customer service thing with males, I really feel like I had crazy situations. Like you said, what's the window at your car? Like, I'm knocking on doors.
Oh, see?
So, like, my thing.
She busted them windows.
Like,
look at Callie. Calm your neck down, Callie. Get your neck under control, all right? You ain't finna be doing this all night.
That's how I talk.
I feel like it's not a good look for me because because of the fact that I'm very
jealous.
I'm very I'm boss type female that I am. I don't want to have my feelings at work and be like pulling up on homegirl, like knocking on her cubicle, like that.
But why gotta be like that though? Why can't you just like Telly said, play your role?
Right, I understand.
Cause that's not what Telly said.
That's not what Telly said.
Let him know, bro. Let him know.
That's not what I said. Hold on.
You said that.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
I'm about to mute you.
No. I'll unmute myself. That's not what I said. Hey,
anyway, I'm sorry, Shay.
Shay, I'm gonna let you finish. I'm gonna let you finish, Shay.
She finna Kanye.
Like I don't need nobody playing with my feelings because if I fall in love and I love hard, when I love you, like it's like just a quick
right.
second.
Oh, you turn crazy. You turn crazy.
Right.
It's not crazy.
The thing was because of the fact that my last relationship was kind of like my first adult relationship because I'm not into relationships like that. Like it's like I get tired of people quick. So it's like being that was my longest relationship and I seen a part of me that I never like when I look back, when I think back, read text messages, like I was like another part of me. It's like, how would you say,
crazy.
Yeah, that. But
the
like,
worst out of
territorial.
Right. And like I don't play about about what's mine. Like if you with me and I love you and I'm giving you my all, like yeah, we're not doing that.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
I got a question too.
Okay. Have you had a relationship with a coworker?
I have not. I had dudes that liked me.
Okay.
And I'm very nice, so people kind of take it as, oh, she flirting with me. I had this one dude, he really liked me. He was ready to like risk his whole life, like eat his girlfriend and everything. And I'm just like,
oh, damn.
He had a girlfriend now. He had a whole girlfriend. He was bringing me like flowers, like he asked me kind of candy. I like, here, bring it. And I was just like, I can't do this. Like, no, like because I know how I am. What if your girlfriend bring you food? Like you lying because your girlfriend don't work there, nothing like. It's not that you flirt with somebody there, but you like the little quickie on the break or whatever. Like no, like I may go outside and see something, then I'm busting windows at cars.
So you never. so have you ever had a work husband?
I guess he was my work husband, but he thought he was, but I never really pushed it that far because, like I said, when it comes to relationships, like or any type of that situation. I love hard. If I begin to like you, I don't want that situation. So I had dudes that liked me and we was cool and they probably felt like they was flirting. I was their work wife or girlfriend, whatever. But I keep it like I keep that at a minimum. I let you know like it's nothing more than that. I don't want you to get above that. Like some
I want to talk to you more about this thing that you don't want to deal with people, the guys in customer service. Why do you feel like
No, we're not finna deal with people who work customer service.
Coming out.
We want to deal with the guys that work in customer service. That is a very respectable industry.
I did put out that exposure for everybody else. Like there's nothing wrong with it because you can have a job where your job, like you can have your own business, but your own business is you're like really just customer service type. So I put out that disclosure to say like just a dude I won't work with no longer. I mean a dude that I won't deal with no longer will be in customer service and like I know I'm always.
You cut off all dudes who work in customer service?
I think she mean like she don't like feminine guys.
No, it is. But I have my.
You had one guy that worked in customer service. He didn't do right. That means I don't mean all guys.
No, but
service
the whole category, like
right.
Like you're gonna get hate mail from customer service males.
Right.
I don't even mess with light skin dudes because of him. Like
so now we gotta lie. We gotta lie.
Tell me you were. Like I'm not going to be like playing with you. Like, you like, oh yeah, I work at Dell at customer service. I'm like, oh, you real cute, but you know, I got a boyfriend.
Wow, that could be your that could be your destiny and all
What
that.
if that's your husband from the Lord, girl?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm to pray on it, but right now
I know that's right. Good answer. Pray on it.
I'm gonna have to pray on it. Maybe God.
Wow, yo, y'all tripping. Y'all tripping.
The rules I want.
Shay, what if he's masculine? What if he's very manly and masculine? That just happened to be his job title.
Yeah,
I think.
like, come on.
Come home and work on the car,
you're
work on the house.
You want an alpha male? That's
It
true.
sounds like you got to be the VP. That's what it sounds like.
What is wrong with customer service?
But just like right now, because right now, like, I've been single for years. Like, I don't want this. I don't want that. I don't even want to date light skinned dudes because of him. Like, he like,
it be like that. It be like that.
It's fresh for her.
I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with us light skinned niggas.
But
it brought us back.
And he said,
y'all left. What you mean?
That's what he did. He said,
Look,
y'all
2020 ain't nobody here. Y'all year next year, Shorty Rock. 2021.
No.
Ain't nobody's here.
It's over for everybody.
Man.
Social distancing.
Drake done brought us back a couple
a lot
times.
of customer service man.
Okay.
No,
Hey, that's probably all you can talk to is customer service men right now, honey.
Right, oh yeah.
Right, that's who getting that check at home right now.
Right.
What are you doing, Mr. Discover?
Exactly.
It's like, I'm good.
But it be like that. Man will turn you off. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because I know how I am. Like, I can't. I feel like it's not a place where I need to put myself in because you have some grimy females. Like I said, I'm always in the customer service field. You have a lot of females that do stuff on purpose when they find out that's who you're talking to.
Yep.
That has nothing to do with customer service.
But I work in customer service. I work in call centers. So we're gonna say call center.
Oh yeah.
That has nothing to do with a call center.
No,
well, she had somebody that turned her off from call center, man.
Right.
And so she good. I'm not messing with Capricorns no more because of a Capricorn.
I ain't
So
dealing with
I
no
feel
Capricorn.
My ex was a Capricorn. I don't never want another one.
Listen,
Ever.
I feel you.
I get turned off when somebody say they're a Capricorn. Okay, I'm good.
Let me tell you something. Callie, your real husband's a Capricorn. Shay.
Hater.
Your destiny is in customer support. But anyway.
No longer.
All right, NCP, please give us some clarity on this situation.
You know, I love every answer that I've listened to. I really have. I have completely loved it. For me, I have been in administration for over 30 years.
Yeah.
And so I have not had I've never had to deal with that issue. I carry myself as a professional.
Mm-hmm.
And I was in an environment where it wasn't too many of a certain people. So I didn't have that, like, oh, he's cute, I'm going to talk to him, because I was trying to make some money. And in order for me to maintain that money, I don't have time. And because of the field that I was in, I was more around children. And so I didn't have to deal with males or females in that particular situation. So I've never had to deal with that, fortunately for me. And it never crossed my mind. Even some of the people that were there, I was never attracted to them. So it was a waste of their time because I wasn't attracted to them anyway. And I'm not attracted to them anyway. So
she was like, I'm good.
Huh?
What's that sign in the back of you say?
What the sign in the back of me says? Which one? This one?
the huge sign in the back of you.
It says NCP Entertainment.
Okay.
The Inner Sanctum Radio, which I have in addition to my website, I have my own internet radio station.
Okay. So you interview people?
Huh?
You interview people?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Is it just you by yourself?
Yes.
So you hold the camera?
Yes.
I'm
holding it down, yes.
That's right.
That girl is everything.
Let me ask you this.
I interviewed Shorty. That's how he and I met, because I interviewed him.
So let me ask you this.
Oh, okay.
Right?
What? I'm listening.
So you would never talk to somebody on an intimate level that you work
I didn't
with?
say I wouldn't talk to them. I'm not dating them unless they gonna make they bringing in a little bit more money than me, and they can advance my career. Yeah, who knows?
There
gotta be some beneficial.
So you would actually date somebody that you were working with if it was advantageous to you.
That dating would go to a certain point. It would go to a certain point, because I don't want to ever put myself in a situation where I'm dating someone, it's to my advantage, and then they'll come back and say, well, I did this for you and I did that for you. I ain't doing that. I'm not doing it. I'm doing
But,
it.
but if they didn't do that, you would be open to dating them.
You know what? No.
You don't know till you do. So it's
But
like
no. The thing is, I'm not gonna have you have that holding over my head coming back and saying, because I could be a situation where, okay, I'm gonna wind up getting the big end of the contract, and you still sitting back there. I don't want you coming up and saying, well, baby, you know, me and you did this, and me and you did this, and I got you there. No. That don't work for me.
Your
I mean,
name
it
on
comes
this
down to
check.
professionalism.
Okay.
That's why companies have policies.
Yep.
It's professionalism.
Okay, I can respect it. D. Brianna, what's up?
Yo.
Please educate these women.
No, what? No, don't say that.
On the benefits.
No, don't say that.
We don't know nothing.
No, say that.
Tell them what they're missing, D. Brianna.
Man. Okay, so now that I'm older, I know not. I don't want to date anybody that I work with.
Okay.
Sound like a butt behind that.
Yeah.
But you had that experience before. So how many times have you dated somebody in the workplace?
Twice.
Okay. Let's talk about the first one. What happened with the first one?
Okay. So, as most of you guys know, me and my husband, we're in a polyamorous relationship.
They don't know.
I didn't know that. We'll talk later.
You got a lot of new people on here.
I love it.
Yes. They was not on that episode.
Give us more.
I didn't say all.
I missed that one.
Look, everybody like.
Everybody cheesing. All I see is teeth. Everybody cheesing. She said that.
People don't be on that.
sorry,
People
I'm
don't
sorry,
be
you
on
said-
that.
you
And it's
said
good
you're
to know that other people
polyamorous?
are.
Polyamorous relationship.
Yeah. So
okay.
my my husband actually approached one of our coworkers, because me and him working at the same place at the same time.
Hold on.
Oh,
hold
yep.
up.
Right?
So your husband was a coworker. Your husband got married, put a ring on it. Love you to death.
Yeah.
Ain't going nowhere. Husband. Your husband was a coworker.
Yeah, this is when me and he were dating. We weren't married yet. We were just dating.
Okay, Callie, are you listening?
I'm tuning in.
I'm sipping. Shay. You there?
You have a problem,
Shorty.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Shorty so dang petty.
Tell us about you have no idea. Tell us about your relationship.
Oh goodness, anyways.
This love, this deep love.
But not in customer service.
Hold on, you don't know that?
Where were y'all working?
He was in customer service and he a Capricorn.
Oh no! No, I mean mine's a Gemini, but that's not the point.
Okay. All right. So with your husband, right? Your husband.
Yeah.
The man that love you forever, ain't going nowhere.
Right.
Love you to death. Okay. How was it being in a relationship with him at work?
Oh, it was fine.
Now, what made it fine?
I mean, he was working there before I got there, and then when I came in, everybody was like, "Oh, okay, that's his girl."
Oh. So he let everybody know this is mine right here.
Boom.
Don't even look at her.
Okay.
Are y'all
Now-
still working at the same place?
Now, no. Oh God, no.
Okay. How long did y'all work together?
I'd say 2.5 years.
That's a long time.
2.5 years. So let me ask you this: while y'all were working together, was there ever a time where you felt like he was messing around on you with his coworkers, and you did not approve of it?
Right.
Yes.
There was. Okay.
Mhm.
So how did you find out about it, and what happened?
Oh goodness. So it was this nasty little girl. Her name was Corinne. I remember her name perfectly.
Man, we calling names out on this show.
You see the neck though. You saw the neck, right?
I'm supposed to be the petty one.
Right?
I'm the petty one.
I spelled it.
She put the nasty in front of the Korean.
Oh, hey, Corinne.
Yeah.
She wanted to call her something else. Nasty was the nicest.
It's a family show.
So, anyways, she was actually the one who told me.
Ooh.
Oh,
And
she
I was
messy.
like, oh yeah, she came up to me and she was like, "Oh, well, you know, me and him are talking, right?" And I was like, "Okay." And she was like, "Well, I'm gonna let you, I don't like him no more." I said, "Okay, bitch." I'm sorry.
I'm scared of some emotion.
I'll bleep it later. I'll bleep it later.
My bad. Anyways, I was like, okay, and like, you the one who started talking to him when you knew that me and him were together. The only reason why you mad is because he probably cut you off, which is what he did.
That's how it be.
Yeah. Okay, so how did y'all get through that though? How did y'all get through that? Like, were you mad at your boyfriend at the time, or?
Yeah, I was mad at him because with my rules, I have to know who he, may have potential relationship with.
Yes.
Oh, so y'all was polyamorous back then?
Oh, I've been poly since I was 16.
Oh wow. Before it was even popping around here, huh? All I see is memes.
Okay. All right. Okay, but he basically violated that situation by not informing you.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if he would have informed you,
it could have went a lot different. Oh yeah, it would have been completely different. The situation would have went probably a whole different way.
Okay. So let me ask you this. Now, is it okay? Well, since you've been married, have you messed around with anybody that you work with?
I had a work husband.
Okay.
Yeah. What did you go after? What happened?
That was a little sneaky.
She was I gotta work husband.
You said what? Say it again.
He don't work there no more.
So he don't work there no more.
Yeah, he don't work there no more.
Your work husband?
He still does?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you had your work husband, right? What was he doing for you to consider him a work husband?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Just shoot, the way that he was just looking, shoot.
He was fine. He was fine.
He was fine.
He was
sexy.
Okay.
Right? She was like,
did y'all ever get intimate? Did you ever get intimate?
Wasn't in customer service.
No, we never got intimate.
Yo. Y'all not gonna be hating on my customer service dude. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're not gonna do tonight. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, me and him, we did a lot of flirting, but we never did anything intimate.
Okay.
She in my mind.
So let me ask you this.
You did it all.
seeing that your husband and y'all worked together and then developed into a marriage, you're telling everybody in the world, don't date someone that's your coworker? I'm gonna take that as a yes.
It's complicated. She said, "I plead the fifth." It is complicated.
So my question is,
No, her husband cut the feed. Okay, go ahead.
So question, like, why is it that work husbands and work wives are even in this conversation? Because most of them don't even turn over.
Okay.
Girlfriends and
That's,
boyfriends.
yours don't turn over. Because you ain't letting them turn over.
Shout out to my ex work wife Ayana. What's good, boo?
Oh, you did have a work wife.
Yeah, but it wasn't none of that extra stuff.
Hold on.
I swear I'm telling you.
People be trying to act like they Mother Teresa here. I know I would never.
I am.
No way.
Really?
It mess up the money. But then
Just
now,
call me Madonna.
now all of a sudden we got work wives.
No, yeah. Like, I don't understand. Like, the thing is that it did not turn over into anything.
But see, that's for some people. But if the topic is dating somebody you work with, some of those relationships begin as simple flirting with your work wife or work husband.
All of them do.
That's why I don't like it.
Yeah, you spend majority of your time, think about it. If you work a full-time job, you spend majority of your time at work with your coworkers. So a lot of them are like friends and family. So you confide in a lot of them, and emotional cheating is the same as physical cheating sometimes.
Yes, great.
The type of relationship that you have, because that can develop into something deep.
Yes.
Right, but boom. And that's when you start to exhibit self-control. Yeah. To be honest with you. Like, I mean,
see, not everybody.
Especially men.
Hold on, Miss Self-Control.
Janet Jackson.
So Miss Self-Control over here. Okay. So how long was she your work wife?
2 years.
That's a long time.
Wow, everybody got a 2 years.
So hold on. For 2 years, y'all never hung out outside of work.
Yeah, we have.
Y'all never hung out outside of work by yourselves.
No, not that I can remember.
In 2 years, y'all only hung out in groups.
Y'all blinking. You see that blink?
She said it was a real work wife. She didn't have a plan.
Exactly.
Hey, Callie.
The relationship was at work, and that was it.
Like,
you see the
Why everybody helping?
No, because that's the true definition of a work.
We used to make sure that each other ate.
No, listen. When I'm interrogating somebody,
okay,
when I'm interrogating, I need y'all.
No,
to not be throwing lifelines out there, okay?
It's not lifelines.
I'm waiting for you to answer the question. I can't wait.
She froze up on my question.
No.
And y'all go fill it in the blanks.
No.
Run it back.
It's not filling the blank. It's the truth.
Can we let?
Can
we let Queen Keish answer these questions?
All right,
okay?
She is.
No help.
I ain't helping her.
Okay.
Just a little bit sometimes.
You know what I'm saying? Anyway.
What you want?
2 years.
Put her hands on here.
An entire 2 years. Y'all only spent time after work in a group.
Yeah. I mean, if not, we were in the same car together, but it wasn't that thing.
Was it a group?
At the outing or to the outing?
It was just them on in the car. Then when they got
the commute.
Helping. So you telling me, I'm talking about y'all never spent time alone outside of work.
Nope.
It was always in a group.
And the only time that we really spent together alone was in the car.
A lot of things happen in cars.
Especially with me. Which is why I'm about to say, Miss Self-Control. Thank you.
Hey, Queen say she human resources, aka work police. She ain't got time.
Ain't got time for that.
Okay, so
Just a quickie every now and then in the parking lot.
Every time.
No, it's got to be somebody outside of work.
Right. No coworker.
We ain't co-mingling
Every time y'all went to lunch, it was always in a group.
Yeah.
Y'all never ate lunch together by yourselves.
Nope. And if we did, it was in each other's cubicles. Nope.
And cubicles have no privacy, so really it's with everybody anyways.
None whatsoever.
I'm gonna go on the record and say I don't believe you. Okay.
HR. I believe HR, okay?
I think you're flat out lying.
Hey,
I think
listen.
you're 100% lying, but okay.
Hey,
I
Ayana.
believe HR.
We Facebook friends and everything. She'll probably see this. So you can comment, Ayana, and let them know. She'll probably be like, you know what? We used to blah, blah, blah.
Exactly.
She was like, I love her, but she ain't really love me.
Start selling that.
She wouldn't give me no play.
Donna was madly in love.
She friends on me.
Right.
And so I wanted more.
She got your picture in her cubicle. Her
Hey, you know, Whitney been home
got your
for
picture.
a long time now.
Keep hope alive.
Crazy.
Yeah. Every
No,
time
that's-
I want to hang out with her by herself, she always inviting other people.
Why she over
Oh,
there with attitude.
she was a popular one in the office, so she had all of the office friends. I was the one that worked in a separate area.
Uh-huh.
So everybody would have to come. Yeah, I was a side chick on the low, I think. Like, I was a side chick on the low. It's all right, though. You know what I mean? Because I wasn't giving her what she wanted. It's cool.
She like, I was cool with that.
Cool, you know?
You the only one who think y'all wasn't in a relationship.
You don't want to claim her whatsoever.
Right. Oh, she's beautiful. She's beautiful. And I would definitely be like, why, but
And she said she don't go there.
I just want to say y'all petty because it's been like 5 or 6 names dropped on this thing.
You pushed it out of everybody.
You asked, we answered.
You know?
You asked, we answered, okay?
Asked her, so y'all didn't do nothing. At all. Every time y'all went out, y'all was in a group setting like 5 times. He was like, you lying. He was trying to get
that's
out
how you know. Yes, that's how you know.
Don't judge me, okay?
Like we the first 48.
Right.
Oh, Shorty, I got a question for you.
Exactly.
Shorty.
Me too.
Give him one. Give him one.
Shorty. All right, y'all, I got a question for
Okay,
Shorty.
thank you
Me too,
for
Sally.
another night
Shorty,
of
when you ever did a coworker?
NYC
Shorty,
show.
would you-
Really appreciate
Shorty,
y'all
when you did a coworker?
coming out. Look, it's past 10 o'clock. Past 10.
It doesn't matter.
All right.
It's okay. This is good content. Y'all, comment if you want to know if Shorty ever did a coworker.
Listen, I don't want to keep
Don't
y'all.
comment.
Know y'all got things to do.
No, I ain't got nothing to do. I want to know.
I got nothing to do. I'm off tomorrow.
I really
off.
appreciate y'all.
He got some dirt. He got some dirt. He don't want to give us.
All
this.
What's her name?
Tea.
What's her
You
name?
been sipping all night, sir.
Shorty.
Huh?
Shorty.
Huh?
He's been
working
Have you
all
ever?
night. We want you to serve.
Have
You
you
working customer
ever?
service?
Capricorn.
Dated any
for her,
coworker,
Sylvette.
customer service or not?
I'm trying to be respectful of y'all time. You know what I'm saying?
Have
gotta
you
be respectful.
ever? Have you ever dated a coworker, customer service or not?
Never in my life.
Really?
Nah, because he date linebackers.
Wait a minute.
I'm just playing to Shorty Rock's ladies. Just playing, y'all. It was a joke. Calm down. Come for me if you want to. I like to fight. Anyway.
So anyway, Shorty, I don't believe you. So have you ever?
Nope. Anyway, so
Really?
He said thought about it a
You
few
answered
times.
too quickly, sir.
You
That's a
need
whole
to
lot.
tell me
And you didn't
in
look in
all
the
those
eye. That's your
The
years
girl
turn.
he messing with currently a coworker.
relax.
That's who it is. Ooh, go ahead, Callie.
Plot twist.
Dawn, LaShawn, Arnez, or Alicia.
That's
Which
what
one?
brought up the
It's too
topic
many-
tonight.
There's too many people trying to attack me.
He want to know should he take it further. That's what brought up the topic.
Right, that's what got the topic. He trying to
How
say
long
okay.
before y'all hit it?
Hey,
Hold on.
right.
First of all, stay out of my business. That's none of your business, all right?
It's the topic. You the
How
host.
long
You
before
answer.
y'all hit it?
This
I am
man
the
been digging up
moderator.
skeletons
I'm the
all night.
moderator. Listen, I moderate.
We moderate. moderating you inside the conversation.
He is Jerry
Okay,
Springer.
so
he acted just like Jerry, but don't want to answer no question about his own person.
I got a question.
Okay, go ahead.
Tell us about the first one.
Right.
Inquiring minds want to know.
It's been
about
a
the
few.
first one.
And
Okay.
How long did it take before you hit it?
Yes.
Yes.
And what a name him.
Yes.
Or is it still going?
Listen, hold up.
Like I said, I'm put it on the record. It's not me.
First of all, I don't break, I don't fold.
He pleads his fist. He pleads the fifth.
Pretty goons, okay? Goons. All right, answer the question.
Okay, so in my personal opinion, right, I feel like y'all totally out of line. Stay out of
That's your opinion. We're dealing with facts.
No, that's my opinion. That's my opinion. That's my opinion.
You can have your opinion.
So you ain't gonna answer the questions, is what you're saying.
Okay, I'm gonna answer the question because I answered the question. I'm gonna answer it again. Okay, absolutely not. Never did it in my life. But if if I did it, I don't see that there's nothing wrong with it.
Why?
You know we don't believe you, right?
Right. So
Right.
when
allow him to elaborate. Allow him to elaborate.
Nisi, you the good one. Okay.
Allow him to elaborate.
Let's stay the good one. All right.
Elaborate. I'll be the bad one, Nisi. You can stay the good angel. I'll be the bad angel. Elaborate.
Okay, you got it.
No.
I'm bleeping that. I'll be calling my government name out here either.
I ain't calling your government.
No, this one over here.
Me?
Progressively turning bad. Don't let them corrupt you, Nisi. Okay. I'm sorry. What was the question again?
Okay. So you said, right, that you've never done it, but you don't see anything wrong.
Never.
Right?
Okay. Right.
However, we don't believe you, but it's okay. But if you were to,
if I were to,
if the hypothetical situation,
hypothetical.
Okay. Would you, if you were presented the option?
Hypothetically,
I
probably would.
And how long before you hit it?
Hypothetically, it probably would not take that long.
Hypothetically, how long?
You acting right though, so you don't have no repercussions for acting up.
I mean, if I were to do something like that, never did it before, but if I were to do something like that, I would be very selective as the coworker that I would actually be entertaining. I would make sure that she is someone that's not going to be telling everybody.
Right.
We would have a full understanding of don't ever tell people we together.
Shorty on the low.
Get this money. And get this
If and when you tell somebody we together, I'm gonna lie and say we not together.
Oh, you ain't gonna be in no relationship.
So
no
you
more.
must go respect her rules.
You
must gonna respect her rules, right? Y'all rules and y'all boundaries and all that. You
yeah, her rules is my rules. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I set the rules.
dig it.
But anyway, so
nah, I can't do that.
Right. Let it be known, Kylie.
If she had red hair, move the head like this, she is definitely not a candidate.
I'll be back tomorrow.
She finna talk and cause a scene. You ain't doing that. Okay?
You from South Florida? You can handle that.
No. See the difference between me. I said if it was, if I was disrespected, then I would be built up to that point. Now I ain't gonna say I'm just gonna act out because I'm not the type of person.
But I'm not gonna take the chance on what you feel is disrespect and not disrespect.
You might act up. No, that's just the thing. You might act up sometimes, every now and then. I
don't never act up.
That's why
it shouldn't be.
He gonna go against the grain. He the type to go against the grain. That's why.
You acting up now.
You also one of the good ones. I'm trying to keep I'm trying to keep certain good ones and there's some bad ones on here. There's a few bad apples.
I'm a good girl.
Bad apple.
Shorty, I'm
I accept it.
Let 'em
I'm
pick
bad.
what you.
Shorty,
I'm a
good.
bad apple too then. Bad apple, and I'm proud of
Listen, y'all
it.
gotta
You
tell me I
said
know who the bad
goals.
apples are. Telly a bad apple.
I must be an orange.
Queen definitely a bad apple.
You should be an orange.
I want to be an
Claudine is a good
apricot.
apple. Claudine is a very good apple. Niecy, she borderline tonight. Viviana, I really felt like
I'm borderline. Wait, I'm borderline what? I'm borderline what?
Definitely borderline. You borderline bad now. Because
Niecy's good. She's so innocent. Niecy innocent. She good.
Shay, I felt like you was gonna be a good apple, but you started talking about customer service guys.
She gave you a disclosure.
Callie,
She gave you a disclosure.
Callie, I knew you was gonna be bad. I knew it. Okay.
Shorty, like you said, goals. I mean,
Lay
we
Scott,
pretty, we
you supposed to
goals.
be a good apple. Okay. So far, so good. So far, so
I'm a
good.
neutral apple.
All right.
I don't know. I just don't cross
Good
the
apples.
line.
I need my good apples to stay good.
Order.
Okay. Anyway, we're gonna wrap this show up.
Sure.
I'm glad we was able to clarify all the questions here. In the event that you do choose to be in a relationship with a coworker, number one, you need to really, really study that coworker and make sure that they're not messy. Make sure that you and
I like that.
have set rules and regulations as to how you handle your relationship at work. A lot of times, people allow themselves just to fall for somebody and never establish the guidelines of their relationship, and then it becomes a real big problem. But you have to have that conversation with them and have a clear understanding of what to do and what not to do while you at work. I recommend that you do not just shut everybody down who you work with, because there are a lot of great couples and a lot of great marriages that have started because they was in the workplace with somebody. Okay, it does have a lot of negative things that can happen from it, but there are some benefits and some positives with it. Okay, so just make sure you choose wisely. All right. Anyway, my name is Shorty Rock. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, ShortyRocNYC. If you have had a relationship at work with a coworker, please let us know. Do you recommend it? Do you not recommend it? Share your story. We want to hear. You know what I'm saying? Drop a name or two. You know what I'm saying?
Drop that tea.
You can tag them. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm gonna let my coworkers. I'm gonna let my coworkers.
No, sir.
I'm gonna let my coworkers introduce themselves. So I'm gonna start with the bad apples. So Queen Quiche, Queen of the bad apples. Can you please go ahead and talk to them and let them know where they can find you?
All right, family. I hope y'all enjoyed. It was fun hanging out with the ladies. I'm Queen Quiche. I'm the bad apple, obviously. Bad apple Queen Quiche, that is. You can find me on Instagram at queen.quiche and the number 3. I think it's going to be up here. It's going to be down here. It's going to be somewhere. But follow me. Follow me. I'm fun.
And then another bad apple is Telly.
I'm proud of it too. Hey, girl, Telly. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us for another awesome episode. You can find me on Instagram at I am Telly with 2 I's. It'll be somewhere around here. And also Virtually Made for You, Instagram, Facebook, website as well.
That's what's up. Another bad apple is Teresa.
I'm proud of it. What's up? This is your girl, Bad Apple, aka Teresa D. You can find me on Instagram at teresa.mgonzalez23.
Okay.
G is for Granny Smith apple.
And one of our newest bad apples is Callie.
What's good, y'all? I had a wonderful time. Follow me on IG at _Wetlands Creole Mommy _. I'm pretty in a goon, so I guess I'm a bad apple, a pretty bad apple.
Yep.
Thanks, y'all. Peace.
All right, and a new, not new to the network, but new to the Bad Apples team is Nisa P.
Dang. I crossed over that line, but anyway.
No, first of all, you don't say my government name on here.
Anyway, Nisa P Entertainment. Check my website out, NisaPEntertainment.com, and you can find me on Facebook as Denise, DENYSE, Nisa P.
Right, and a wonderful, very gracious, pleasant, good apple is Claudine.
Hi, Claudine Lee. You can find me on Facebook, Claudine Lee, and Instagram, Claudine. Oh, sorry, that was changed.
Right, exactly. Instagram already.
Yes, Instagram Queen DIDINE 19.
All right, that's what it is. And one of the original good apples, DeBrianna.
Original good apple. Alrighty then. All right, hey everybody. I'm DeBrianna. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook at Petite Travel Agency. That's PETIT Travel Agency.
All right, that's what it is. And brand new to the Good Apple Squad, Lace Sky.
Yeah, a little sugar, a little spice. You can find me on IG, Lace_Sky, 2 Ys. Pretty much Lace Sky on all social media platforms.
All right, that's what it is. And was partially a good apple until she started throwing out a lot of shade on our customer service brothers.
He really feels some type of way.
She does. On her social media and cuss her out.
I
don't think he's gonna let that go no time soon.
And we got Shay.
This is Shay. I am a good apple. I just like my preferences. But if y'all right now, never mind. Anyway,
please cuss her out. Please cuss her out. Come on.
You can find me on Instagram at ShayTheBoss_, and follow me.
All right, that's what it is. All right, y'all, make sure y'all download the Khaliseum app if you have an Android device. But other than that, check us out on the website, thekhaliseum.com. It's the Shorty Rock NYC show, and we are out. Peace.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, ladies.
Good night, good apple.
That was fun.
Apple's out.
See y'all.
Good night,
I enjoyed y'all. Smooches.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Shorty Rock. Yo, first and foremost, I just want to tip my hat and say thank you to everybody that's been subscribing to the Khaliseum, all right? The Khaliseum, baby. Yo, if you like this video, trust me, you're going to love all the different movies and television shows that you can watch on the Khaliseum. It's only $1.99, so make sure you subscribe. That's www.thekhaliseum.com, all right? And also you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/The Khaliseum. All right, I love you, and please tell a friend to support.